The news coming in on Thomas Cook is that it has launched a prepaid one currency card which will help allay issues with currency conversion when people are traveling. To talk to us about this, we are joined by Mahesh, Iyer, COO and Head of Foreign, Thomas Cook India. He's Head of Forex, I think, at Thomas Cook India. He's joining us from Mumbai. Mr. Iyer, thank you so much for speaking with us at NDTV Profit. Can you tell us about this new launch, this one currency card?
Effectively, this is a currency card that we've launched in the market that targets consumers who want to carry money with them when they travel overseas. Typically, conventionally, people tend to carry a lot of cash with them, which is not the most convenient and probably involves a lot of risk when they carry money with them. This card effectively brings them or gives them the ability to carry money in a digital form and use this as surrogate cash, which is a replacement for cash. So effectively, what we have bought in this product is technology, which is in partnership with MasterCard. And what we have also added into this product is zero conversion, cross-currency conversion charges, which effectively means that if the card is loaded in dollars, which is what it's denominated in, he could use this in any continent or any country and get money equivalent of that currency without having to pay for any cross-currency charges.
Right, so this is a prepaid card. You put an X amount in dollars and then when you travel, you can utilize this. Is this how it works?
Absolutely right. And what it does for you is that if you were to buy foreign currency today, you have the ability of locking in the price today, which effectively means if you buy $1,000 today and the going rate is about 66 rupees to a dollar, you're actually blocking the 66,000 rupees today, and you don't have to worry about any more fluctuations thereafter. When you land and in this example, let's say the person is traveling from India to Dubai and he wants to convert that into dirhams and he's using it at a point of sale, he actually gets equivalent in dirhams at the prevailing Reuters rate without having to pay for any cross-currency conversion charges. These conversion charges typically in the financial markets range anywhere between 3 to 4%, and we have done away with that 3 to 4% markups.
Then what's in this card for your company? If there is no currency conversion charge, how is this going to be a revenue spinner at all for you?
From a behavioral point of view, typically what happens is that people tend to carry a lot of cash, and that cash is something Thomas Cook provides to them. Thomas Cook is one of the leading foreign exchange service providers in the country, and I then need to hoard this currency into my respective boxes so that I can make it available to customers as and when they travel. So obviously, there is a working capital cycle that gets reduced as a result of this, number one. Number two, from a behavioral point of view, as I mentioned, we want people to carry this as a replacement for cash, which effectively means that we want them to use this at point of sale and not use this card to go to an ATM and withdraw cash. Then the purpose is defeated. So we're going to dissuade customers from using it at ATMs by levying a charge when he uses it at an ATM. So we will make money out of customers when they start using this at an ATM, but if he's going to use it at a point of sale, I'm not going to charge any cross-conversion charges at all. And obviously the benefits on working capital by not having to stock this amount of currencies in my respective boxes to be making it available to the customers.
Right, so the customer is not paying an additional charge when a purchase is made at a point of sale. But are you getting a commission from the vendor if a purchase is made?
So the way the product is structured is that there is a ecosystem in which every party, which in this case the MasterCard, the processing partner in this case APW, which is a unit of MasterCard, and Thomas Cook, the three of us are co-joined in this entire initiative. So obviously there is a revenue sharing mechanism that works in it, and that typically ranges anywhere between 1.2 to 1.4% in the whole ecosystem. But that's very true for any other plastic that operates. The 3% or 4% cross-currency charges is over and above that. So that's what we are taking out of the system.
Right. So obviously there is a cost benefit to you coming in from this. But what is the revenue stream from this card? Should it really take on?
So from our point of view, the card needs to start moving on from an ATM process to a point of sale process, which effectively means that customers will use this card for buying goods and services, and that's where the revenue right comes. Because if the customer is going to use this as an ATM card, it's the bank where the card is swiped, is the one who makes the money, and very little for the seller of the product. So clearly, we want to drive behaviors here.
But are there any projections that you have made on how much revenues?
From Our estimations, because you will appreciate that in the foreign exchange space and specifically the travel-related foreign exchange space, there are no clear market indicators available. But our estimation is that the currency market in this country for people traveling or taking currency out is anywhere between $5 to $7 billion. We are targeting about 10% of that market in the next 3 years.
All right. Can you tell us what have been the trends that you are seeing in the currency markets for the last few months? Because we've seen a lot of activity in some of the hotel stocks. There's talk that, occupancy rates are higher. Have you seen this kind of, any movement in the forex markets that show that more people are coming into the country and, there is a revival in the tourism space?
So there are enough information that's available in the public domain which talks about the inflow of tourists into the country, and that's been growing. I think this year it's already recorded a 4% increase in inbound traffic. From an outbound point of view, there is an aspiration in people. They have wanted to migrate from taking a domestic holiday to an international holiday, and that aspiration continues to fuel a lot of demand in the travel business that we operate. And as travel grows, which is evident from the traffic that goes out of the country, we believe foreign exchange also holds great promises there.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Iyer, for speaking with us at NDTV Profit, giving us more details of the new one currency card that you've launched. It's an attractive prepaid digital money option for those looking to travel abroad. You can put in money in dollars at any one point in time, and when you travel abroad, you can use it to swipe to pay, even when you're purchasing any product internationally.